Right, guys, girls and whatnot, I'm back again for another video. It doesn't sound like a broken record, but whatever. Basically, to start this off, we need to look at the product that we're going to be analyzing today. With Windows 10 being released, there was a whole bunch of software that Microsoft made along with it, and one that caught my attention was the Groove. Originally, the Groove just plays music that is a file somewhere in your hard drive, but they have taken up, they have also done something else with Groove, and that is the Groove Music Pass. It works very similar to Spotify in the fact that you stream artists' music, or you can download it sometimes on mobile as a as you can't stream, as like you have a set number of data, and streaming music would just not work. People's data would just go like that. So they've allowed downloading. And to be honest, this form of distributing music is getting really popular with stuff like Spotify, and I think Apple Music does the same. I'm not 100% sure on that. But regardless, they are becoming popular, and unless you're into buying CDs or LPs, I think most people are just going for these Spotify deals and not actually, doing digital downloading unless there's an album they really like for whatever reason. Anyway, we're going to go back to the fact that we're talking about Groove, and today we are analyzing how could Groove stand out from the rest. The first thing that comes to my mind is that you see a lot of bands releasing these demos for free, and you see a lot of hip-hop artists releasing mixtapes, and they're all for free. And the interesting thing is, because Spotify and other programs rely on just music that you have to buy if you were not to be on the Spotify subscription, so there is a lot of music that isn't up there just simply because it was made to be free. And I understand that this might be something that any company might be reluctant to do, because there's a lot of monitoring in the process, working out whether this is a legitimate mixtape or a legitimate demo. Has it just been music from other people that they've added in, like a compilation, and just said it was a mixtape. So with that, it comes work. But certainly it would be a feature of Groove Music that I haven't seen in any other of those streaming services. I mean, I'm not too familiar with all of them, but I think that would be a good start. Another interesting thing that comes to my mind is a lot to do with metal and punk bands, and that's the fact that a lot of them do splits. So what a split is say Doom on my shirt with Buzz Oven or something. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it. A split would involve maybe like 2 or 3 songs from Doom and 2 or 3 songs from Buzz Oven, and the number of songs depends on how willing the artist is putting out. So yeah, we see that, and that, like, I've tried Zune, I've tried iTunes, I've tried other music players, and none of them have got it quite correct on how splits should work. I mean, I think when a split is in a store, say we'll use Doom and Buzz Oven, say you want to listen to Doom's section of the split, you go down to the on the Groove, you go down to the artist section and you click on Doom, and you'll see Doom with a Doom and its track list below it, but also in small print underneath the split's name. Sometimes they don't have a name. You'll see say Buzz Oven, and vice versa, and possibly even you could have a setting where if you click on Doom, you see the Doom track list, and then you see the Buzz Oven track list, but it's very clear that they're 2 separate artists in one split. I hope that all makes sense. It's a bit hard to explain, I think, but whatever. So yeah, that's definitely a key feature that I haven't seen in any music software, and it would certainly help the metal and punk community get into Groove. And I guess the same could be done with hip hop artists and R&B artists and electronic artists, where they all kind of do features or just like kind of work together in making a song. And it's just a similar thing, but because features are generally one-off songs, what could happen is you click on, say, a hip hop artist, and all his albums are displayed, or her albums, and then at the bottom you have a section where it's all the features the person is in. So say we're looking at Nas and Outkast. Outkast did a feature with Nas, which I don't think ever happened, but you'd see you'd see Nas's albums like Illmatic, and then at the bottom you'd see the fact that he featured with Outkast, and that was one of his songs. It's all just an organizing thing that I think would, when it comes to those two things, it's all just like pushing the organization of your music collection, like making it feel legit and not just all over the place. But that's not so much an element of Groove Music Pass, it's more just Groove as a layout. But I mean, it would certainly help the whole Groove application. When it comes to the Music Pass, we'd be looking at stuff like possibly every month you can stream an album, but you get an album for free. So say you stop your Groove subscription, that album you're still allowed to play and download. So that would be the unique thing, because on PC you can only stream on Groove. Just having that one album a month where you can permanently have it as a download would be awesome, and vice versa on the phone. But on the phone you can download lots of albums, but say your subscription runs out, all those albums that you download on the phone are no longer usable, then you could have those albums that are free for a month being permanently yours, if that makes sense. The other element is FLAC files. I think they're certainly kind of becoming popular. They have been for a couple of years, and sorting out some sort of system where you can change from MP3 to FLAC, and you might have to pay for the FLAC. Some of their songs, I really can't get my head around how it would work, but certainly adding FLAC into the mix is quite crucial. Maybe you could stream only FLAC files, and if you were to download it on your phone or computer, you have to pay, since they're a lot more expensive to make, I assume, since they are so clear compared to other file formats. And it would just be an overall benefit to the thing. And the other thing you can push is just like promotion of artists. So Microsoft could really put some money into big names, say Justin Bieber, what's his name? Bruno Mars. They're big right now, and just having like a track released exclusively on Groove before everything else would certainly also help its popularity increase. I think it has a lot of potential to be a good thing. Whether it actually succeeds in being successful is a whole nother case. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm going to say, enjoy, and have a good one.